Hi everyone. I wanted to come on here today and show you guys some new paints and some new paper. This little tiny cute paint set was gifted to me by my friend Tema. These are a little sampler of some Da Vinci paints that she put together for me. And this is the St. Cuthbert's Mill Saunders Bockingford paper. So this is their non-cotton version of their watercolor paper. It's a cold pressed sketchbook. I believe it's slightly larger than your typical 8x5, and I was looking for 9x12 portrait orientation because that's what I usually paint, but most of these little sketchbooks come in landscape, and because it was a little larger, I was okay with that. So the colors in this palette are really nice. They are very muted. I guess, if it was a limited palette, you could still really get away with doing portraits because there is a perylene green and a perylene red, which mix a nice range of browns. And this violet iron oxide is such a pretty color. It reminds me a lot of the M. Graham's ultramarine pink. And there's also a raw umber natural and a buff titanium. The only color I didn't use in this painting is the buff titanium, and I thought before I started filming and I thought about using all the colors in this palette, I was thinking about going in at the end with the buff titanium and just kind of placing it in some skin tone areas. But when the raw umber natural is watered down, it has a very similar look to how buff titanium would look, only it's a little bit more transparent. So I just stuck with the 4 out of the 5 colors, and was very surprised at the range that I could get. I was tempted to pull in my little Payne's Gray staple, but I didn't really need to. So this paper is very typical of this brand. Even their cotton paper doesn't absorb quickly, although it does absorb and it has a really nice finish. It doesn't absorb very, in the range of absorption that you would get from different papers. I would say it's like medium to low. And I think I'm finding out that I really like a quick absorbing paper because I'm pretty messy and quick, and that's, messy's okay in watercolor, but quick is just not a thing in watercolor. You can lay down things quickly, but if you want to continue, you do have to wait. And you will see me quite often in this video feeling the paper to see how wet it is, to see if I can go in that area again, unless it was intentional with another color to let it bleed. So the abstract, very watery attributes of watercolor are what I was going for in this painting. I wasn't obviously going in with a plan at all, just kind of letting the water and the paint do what it does. And this is probably the 3rd time using this paper, so I just wanted to go in a little heavier on it and see if it could handle some serious mess and find out how long it would take for it to absorb. And just trying it out and getting to know it. So thank you so much to Tema for sending me this wonderful little adorable palette. I'm gonna have to check out the wider range of Da Vinci paints, and it was one of the only brands I hadn't tried besides, I think, like Old Holland, and I don't know, I'm sure there's a couple other like independent companies that I haven't tried. But as far as the main brands go, I think I've pretty much tried them all. I don't own Rembrandt, although I've tried them, and Old Holland, I believe, like I said. So I have been really wanting to try these paints, and now I have, and I do love the colors. And I just wanted to jump on here real quick and share this with you guys, and I hope you're having a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you in the next one.